Am I back? Am I alive? Am I alive? Saved? Perfect. I don't know what happened. On my screen, everything said it was fine, but my chat stopped moving on the phone and everything was dead apparently, so. We're live. Savored. Okay. Beautiful. I don't know why it died. Sometimes the stream just dies and it doesn't tell me anything. As far as my phone said, it was still at 1500 bit rate doing its thing. But I don't know. You are back. Pterodactyl. 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 Alright. Turning off this screen again. Let's get you in the shade a little. I'm losing the shade. I'm losing the shade. We're gonna overheat. Oh well. Let's try it. Turn off the screen. I'm going on backup phone. But can you guys just appreciate the sign? You need shade? That made me remember I'm wearing my sunglasses. I don't wear sunglasses when I look like. It smells funny here. I think something died around here. I don't see anything though. Smells good. It's a good sign, Trevor. Good job, thank you. Bob Ross will be proud of that sign, thank you. That means a lot. It's just a friendly little hitchhiking sign. How many minutes on average does it take to get picked? On this trip, between 20 and 30 minutes, I think. If we take all 140 something rides. Like how he nods at them as they drive by. Lol, what a lame. Is that supposed to be an insult? I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. You did it. Congrats. You love me? Okay, it's all good. Everyone loves the thumb nod wave. It's the best way to do it. The best type of hitchhiking. Special little bush in that sign? Some happy little trees or something like that? 5 is bigger than the 9? Maybe a little bit. Shh, shh, stop critiquing. Show the middle finger, then pull over. No. I'm your friendly neighborhood hitchhiker. That would be your angry neighborhood hitchhiker. I understand not wanting to pick up a hitchhiker. There's plenty of reasons to not pick up a hitchhiker. So, I never get frustrated that someone drives past. 99.5% of people are gonna drive past you. That's okay. Still not as cool as Vinny. Dang it. Gonna make t-shirts? Thumb nod, 2 finger wave? Yeah. That's how you do it. Funny if I ripped the 95 sign off the freeway and did that. I think I'd get in trouble for that. Actually kind of way back, or a decent portion of people will nod back at you when you. I've explained it like this. So like when you're walking down the sidewalk and someone walks up to you and they give you like a down nod, you feel like you're just like you have to nod back. You feel like someone nodded at me, I'm gonna nod back. it's like socially expected almost. So if I nod at someone, they nod back, we've pretty much just said hello. And that's like almost breaching the conversation. Like now they kind of know me. They don't, but like, you know, you've just said hello. And I feel like once you've just said hello to someone, they've said hi back, they're more likely to make the decision to be like, okay, I'll pull this guy over. Or pull over for this guy. The cops would do the pull this guy over thing. I'll get a shirt that says I'm Canadian. I could pull the Canadian card a bit harder. It's a really impressive sign. I put like probably like 45 minutes of work into this sign. You never nod back? What a rude dude. What a rude dude. Wait, I never put on sunscreen. It's dangerous. Alright, we're taking a break here. Come with me, everyone. I'm gonna turn the screen back on while I do this. I didn't put on sunscreen. Do it. Are we back? We're back. For whatever reason, my phone really didn't like being put there. I got a poor connection error and, well, you guys all effed. We're here, okay. Sorry. Apparently we're having just general connection issues. Ears, I do understand that I have ears and they need sunscreen. Put a 9 and 5 on your cheeks. Lol, sunscreen, you're so Canadian, bro. You don't wear sunscreen? You should. If you don't, you should. You know what's not fun? Melanoma. Face, don't forget your face. I already forgot I had a face. Forgot the face didn't exist. Skin cancer ain't that bad. Melanoma is pretty bad. Forgot your arms one time? Yeah, I burnt just once on this trip, and it was my arms in San Francisco. Sunscreen's hot. I was in the car while I was at the brewery. Did you get a new shirt? No. You know I don't. Everyone makes fun of my two-shirt system. Get 2 shirts. Been picked up on a boat? Like a pedal bike? No. Motorcycle? Someone pulled over once on a bike, like a motorcycle, but we discovered that we couldn't mount the backpack in any safe kind of way. Did you get a hat, man? I don't wear a hat while I'm hitchhiking for a specific reason. That's because I want people to be able to see my face as clearly as possible, and a hat, if it's doing its hat job, it casts a shadow over your face. And I want people to be able to see my face. What's your phone to stream, Trevor? LG G4, baby. Nothing but the best. Several generations old, and it has a cracked screen and it's falling apart. No hat, no glasses. Not when I'm hitchhiking. Glasses are right there for when I'm not hitchhiking. Now you gotta walk somewhere. Yeah, I do have a baseball cap, but I haven't really worn it because I don't like wearing baseball caps. Is that a good reason to not wear a hat? Not really, but I haven't. Okay, that was a bit too much. Too much. Always wanted to do this hitchhike across the country. Holy F. Then do it. Stop thinking about it and do it. I've been hitchhiking for 4 years, guys. I've done it in 25 countries. Been picked up over 800 times. I just like hitchhiking. It's a fun experience for me. It's the perfect amount. Yeah. Cowboy hat. I kind of want a cowboy type hat, but I think that'll be fun. All right, I'm gonna switch back. I'm sunscreened up, did both arms and everything like that. So we're gonna get you guys back over here. Over here like that. Turn off the screen. Point you guys up a little bit. Switch to my backup phone. What's up, Hitch? You're on vacation. Hope you're good. I'm great. I'm finally back on the road. I've been spending a lot of time in cities. Washington, D.C., Baltimore, New York City, because there's so many cities in the Northeast. Make sure the sign was facing the right way. I just like hitchhiking. I haven't done much lately. Sunscreen in the phone, it might prevent overheating. Yeah, that would help. Probably, right? Yes, totally. Crop ever stopped you? Yeah, I've been picked up by the police many times. I think the police see you as a high-risk kind of individual when you're hitchhiking. Like, hitchhiker is generally someone that needs to hitchhike. They don't have any money. They hitchhike. Blah 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 blah. In the police's mind, you're a specific demographic that is at a higher risk to have or maybe in the future commit a crime. So mainly they want to check, make sure everything's good, make sure you're not on anything, and check for warrants is mostly what I've seen. Back on the road, that's correct. I feel like they're not appreciating the sign. They're not appreciating the effort I put in to make this beautiful sign. And quite frankly, it hurts my feelings, you know? I tried really hard, and you know, they just don't appreciate the work I put in. Standing there. I've only been hitchhiking like maybe 10 minutes. I got here, I started hitchhiking for 5 minutes, then I forgot I didn't put sunscreen on, so I put sunscreen on, now I've been hitchhiking a couple minutes again. So, sure that's 95, pretty sure. In that first cop clip, who was in the right, the cop, or Trevor? Which cop clip? The cops just stop to see what's up. Quite often they're like, yeah, you're not doing anything wrong, we just are making sure everything's okay. Sometimes they're like, actually, you can't be right here, but you can be right there. Almost all of my interactions with police have been either really positive, they've been very friendly, or they're very stern, but they're professional. So yeah. Like Tim, North Carolina, I'm guessing. I've already hitchhiked in the Northeast. I've hitchhiked through Upper New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, on my way to Massachusetts to go to Boston last fall. It works great. Every time someone's like, oh, you're in this area, people won't pick you up in this area, you know what happens? You get picked up. Oh, the bike cop, yeah. He said I couldn't be there, and I told him, well, he said I couldn't hitchhike in California at all. He said it was banned in California, which is not the case. So take what he was saying with a grain of salt. Because some of the stuff he might have been saying might have been true, but that definitely wasn't. So he wasn't 100% sure on the hitchhiking laws. But if a cop tells you you can't be here, go somewhere else, you do that. Don't fight him. It's a good way to get yourself with free accommodation for a few nights. You can't be right there, but you can be right there. Exactly. It's like 10 feet can make a difference. So they're like, no, you can't be right there because that's technically there. So you said 10 feet over there, then you can be there. Okay, sure. Get a Snickers sponsorship? That's the whole purpose of the stream, is to get a Snickers sponsor. We haven't got one yet, but we're working on it. Heading to Canada? Heading to all 50 states. We've been through 27 states on this trip so far. And now we're just continuing north to Maine, and then we'll cut back southwest. Do a bit more of the Midwest, and then go along the northern states, and then hit Alaska and Hawaii. Where do you actually live? British Columbia, Canada. This is the on-ramp to the I-95 right here. Trucker's not blowing my horn at me. He was blowing his horn at the truck that was sitting there, trying to turn right, but not turning right, even though they could turn right. He was trying to get them to speed up. To get picked up like 20 to 30 minutes on average. If you can afford to, just on the principle of it, don't follow what a cop says. I have no interest in getting in some kind of legal debate with a police officer back at the police station. I have no interest. If they want me to go to the next on-ramp, I'll go to the next on-ramp. If they have to say I have to go 30 feet up that way, I'm going to go 30 feet that way. I have no interest in having some kind of legal debate with a police officer. Do you like ice cream? I love ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream? Unless you're like lactose intolerant, and then you probably like lactose-free ice cream. Hitchhike to Alaska or fly? I'd like to hitchhike there. I can do Canada. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet though. Can you give me your phone number? You can whisper me if you want to contact me personally. I know not every cop knows everything, and that some will just power trip, but you don't really want to. I have no interest in fighting a power tripping cop. No interest. telling me I can't do that here? Yes, officer. I'll go somewhere else. Seeing you hitch a plane to Hawaii. I don't know if that's going to happen yet. I'm going to try my best. I've hitchhiked 5 airplanes. I think it's possible that I could make it happen, but we'll see. I think I could make it happen. Is that a pedestrians prohibited sign behind you? Yep, and that's why I'm on this side of the sign. After that sign, pedestrians prohibited. Just like a speed sign. The speed is now this limit. If the speed goes down, the speed is now that limit at that sign. So I'm standing right in front of it. How are you getting to Hawaii? I'm going to try and hitchhike an airplane. Hitch a boat to Hawaii? The problem is I'll be gone for a couple weeks. It's 2,500 miles to Hawaii from the west coast. It's not just a little day trip. And there's no Verizon in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Verizon doesn't have cellular towers out in the Pacific. I wish they did. What I'm reading chat off of, I have a phone back here. So people can't see it, but I can still read it. Your friend doesn't like ice cream because he said it's cold. But like on a day like today where it's like 95, I have 95. Don't you want something cold? So hot that it's nice to anything cold just feels so nice. People are against hitchhiking everywhere, not just in Connecticut. So it really isn't an obscure thing to be in a state where people don't like hitchhiking. Most people think it's stupid. Most of these people that drive past me probably think you're doing something just stupid, and that's fine. In fact, I'm probably happy they're not picking me up because I wouldn't connect with them very well if they just think I'm doing something stupid the whole time. And my car was full. I'm on 995, I just have a pretty sign because it's fun. And it shows people, I don't know, I know where I am. I'm just going up the I-95. When you come to Pennsylvania, once I go to Maine, I'll come back down southwest and hit Pennsylvania at that point. But again, Yellow Jackets, people turn a cold shoulder to hitchhikers everywhere. The vast majority of people never have and never will pick up a hitchhiker, and they think what you're doing is stupid. No matter where you are. Like, there might be some small towns, like on the west coast, where people, like, it's more of kind of like more of the population thinks what you're doing is cool, and like, you're kind of like free and adventurous, but vast majority of places in the world, if they see a hitchhiker, they're like, oh, that's stupid, and then they carry on with their life. That's the extent of their thought. fast could you hitchhike across the country if you need to? I hitchhiked across Canada from BC to Newfoundland in 10 days. That's 7,000 kilometers. So, whatever that is in miles. Like, if I just want to travel, I can do 1,000 kilometers in a day. So whatever that is, 600 something miles. This is I-95, it's just an on-ramp, and I'm just showing people that, I don't know, I know where I am, and I can make a pretty sign. And don't tell me it's not pretty, because I know it's pretty, okay? I know it's pretty. Is it true that people in the southern states are more friendly? I don't think they're that much more friendly at their core. Like, people at the at the grocery store might be more likely to like say hello to you and stuff. I don't think they're that much more friendly at their core. Just stumbled onto the channel. You're staying till you get picked up. What if I don't get picked up today? Are you gonna stay? Even once I close down the stream for the night, and then I open it up the next night once I camped out in the bushes over there, and then I'm hitchhiking again, will you stay all night with me? Maybe we can have a Skype call together, and you can keep watching me until I get picked up? I actually heard him. He drove by slow enough to say he's only going one exit, I'm guessing. Maybe they don't stop because you're talking to yourself? Maybe some people, that's fine. I enjoy this. I'm hitchhiking because I enjoy it. I don't hitchhike because I want to travel quickly. If you hitchhike with the expectation you're going to get somewhere really quickly, you're not going to have fun. Connecticut, that's correct. Take Kona 7, Mobile, Alabama. I hitchhiked through Mobile. Mobile was not good for hitchhiking. I've only been standing there, what, 20-something minutes? Connecticut has some of the coldest shoulders. Oh, you were talking hitchhiking shoulders? Are you even allowed to be there? Yes, I am. I'm specifically standing right here because I can stand right here, but I can't stand 5 feet behind me. When I'm finished America, will I hitchhike my way back to Canada? I'm probably going to finish my hitchhiking trip in Hawaii, most likely. So I'll probably end up just using some of my airline points to fly back to Canada from there. But I'm not sure. Just going down the coast? I'm going up the coast, kind of. I'm on the I-95, which is close to the coast, but not on the coast. Well, most states it's illegal. That's incorrect. It's illegal in 5 states. It's illegal in Nevada, Utah, Idaho, Delaware, and New Jersey. But, okay. I've done my research for this trip. I'm trying to do this in the most legal way possible. So all local, state, and federal laws. So. Most people think hitchhiking is illegal pretty much everywhere, but it's not. If I stood in that lane of traffic, it would be illegal. If I stood in the lane where everyone is driving their car, that's illegal. That's the definition of illegal hitchhiking. It's illegal to stand in the lane of traffic and to solicit a ride. But the shoulder, and in this case the soft shoulder and the berm over there, or the ditch, does not count as the roadway, so you're fine. been to Detroit. I haven't. And to be honest, I probably won't stop there on this trip. You can't be mad if a random stranger doesn't pick you up. They don't know you from the stick in the ground. And I've said that. Like, I have zero negative emotions about someone that drives past me and doesn't pick me up. I really don't care if they drive past. It's all part of the process of hitchhiking. I wouldn't enjoy it as much as I do if I got picked up instantly every single time. I like the process. I like that sometimes I have to wait for hours, and other times I won't wait. Sometimes I'll just be walking down the street and someone will be like, hey, do you need a ride? And I'll be like, yeah. And they're like, all right, hop in. Like, I like that variety. I like that unknown nature. I don't know when someone's gonna stop. I'm fairly confident someone's gonna stop today, but other than that, I don't know. And then to the people that think like it's only crazy people that pick you up, like if you go to my Instagram, which is linked down below in the info of the channel, you can see the different types of people that pick me up. It's not updated right now, but it still has dozens and dozens of people that on this trip have picked me up hitchhiking, and I took a quick picture with them. You'll get people from all different walks of life. Guys, girls, old people, young people, all different races, all different political beliefs, all different everything, religious beliefs. It doesn't matter. People from all different walks of life will pick you up. Yep, it's me thinking you were gifting a sub to Shroud. To Shroud. Shroud, welcome to the Twitch Hikers. Yep, it's me thank you for the 21st gifted sub. That's crazy. That's crazy. You calling people stupid and I just stopped in 5 minutes ago? Who have I called stupid? Only I have. I keep saying that people driving past me think I'm stupid. That's very different. It's a very different thing. Like most of these people do not agree with what I'm doing as they drive past, and that's okay. To work, Yellow Jackson, you pick me up 4 times away in Westbrook, down 95. I appreciate that. I just try to do everything, or as much as possible, by hitchhiking. This is Hitch Live. When viewers come and pick me up, we call that Twitch hiking, and it's not hitchhiking. I love it. I love meeting the community, but it's not hitchhiking. It's not. I like that it's random people that drive past me just going about their day-to-day business that decide to pick you up and expect nothing in return. How long does it usually take? On this trip, I think my average wait time, like median wait time, is like in the 20 to 30 minute wait time. Our longest on this trip is about 4 hours. Our shortest is 0 minutes. Like before you're even hitchhiking, someone picks you up. How far back am I? Oh, not that far. Yeah, I don't play video games, but I know who Shroud is. Fishbone, thanks for the 200 bits. I appreciate that, Fishbone. Thank you. It's hard to see some of the names and some of the stuff on this secondary phone. I don't have the best setup for reading chat. People usually ask for money. Essentially no one asks for money. Especially in North America, it's expected when you're hitchhiking that no money is involved. In fact, more often than people ask me for money, people will give me money or try to give me money. The last airplane I hitchhiked on from New Orleans to Monroe, Louisiana, when I got out, these people dropped me off in town, and then the guy insisted that he give me money, and he gave me $100. I told him, yeah, you don't have to do that. I have money. Like I save up money for my trips, and I honestly do. I have money behind me when I hitchhike. After them asking you a few times, you eventually accept it. It's been 40 minutes. We should have been picked up by now. And you'd probably hate hitchhiking if you think like that. I can stand here for hours and I'm still just like, alright, that's fine. I'm not in a rush. I'm a pretty patient person when it comes to this kind of thing. Where are you? Which state? I'm in Connecticut. Streamer still wear Hitch's bracelets? Wait, was Alec Ludford wearing my bracelets? How do you hitchhike on an airplane? Exclamation point plane shows you exactly how I do it. You essentially just talk to people. At a small municipal airport, not a big airport. The airport you're thinking of is like an international airport with security and everything like that. I'm thinking airport where it's literally just like a little tiny lounge. And maybe one guy working there. And just people that own their own airplanes that they put into hangars and tie up at the airstrip. Yes, he was wearing your bracelets. Awesome. Well, I always like break stuff or leave stuff behind, lose things. I lost my internet service provider. I lost my jetpack. It's like a Verizon jetpack in a truck in, where was that? Georgia, Savannah, Georgia. I lost my wide-angle lens in a pub in Oregon. I lose and break things all the time. Looks like you're talking to yourself and people drive by. Probably. That's okay. Gus the Bus, thanks for the kind words. You bring books or other entertainment with you for after stream? Like if I hitchhike and I get, let's say I don't get picked up today and the sun goes down, I don't hitchhike at night. What I'm going to feel when I finish, like I turn off the stream and I walk into the woods somewhere and set up my tent, is tired. So by the time I set up my tent and set up my camp gear inside my tent, I'm gonna check, make sure there's no important emails or anything like that, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm not gonna watch a movie, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna sleep. Are you heading to a specific place? All 50 states. I've been through 27 on the strip so far, 23 to go. I think we're at ride 142. You have solar panels right there, but it doesn't do that much. Right now it's closed up because the only thing that needs charging is that that battery that's charging the phone right now. So it wouldn't really work to have it attached to the phone right now. It's too awkward with the cord attached to my backpack to the streaming device. Yeah, so. Did you go through Massachusetts yet? Not yet. I'm going through Connecticut, Rhode Island, then I think Massachusetts is the next one. Would you read chat on? My backup phone. It's an old hand-me-down iPhone. Yeah, I've dropped this whole setup several times. That's why the screen is cracked now. I've never cracked the screen in my life until this trip. You can pick me 10-year random, yeah? Like, I prefer you didn't, but like, not much I can really do about that. be annoying with all the electronics? It kind of is, mostly because I have to keep it all charged some way. I have several big batteries, but I've got like max 3 days, and then I have to do a full overnight recharge. Have you been to Alaska? Not yet. I've been to the Canadian Arctic, but not the American North Arctic, whatever you want to call it. So I hitchhiked up to Inuvik, Aklavik. I was trying to get to Tuktoyaktuk, Northwest Territories last winter, but the ice road to Tuk was closed due to blizzard-like conditions and overflows on the ice road. What an overflow is on the ice road is when, so the road freezes over and they grade and clear the ice so you can drive on it. And then the ice sometimes cracks due to whatever, and then it cracks, ocean water comes up and then refreezes and creates these ice moguls. Just big bumps on the ice, and there's nothing they can really do about that. They just plow a new section of ice road, and it takes a while. What day would you anticipate Hawaii? What are we at, 70? Probably another 50 days or something like that. 120 maybe? Nicest car that's picked you up. I've never had anything like too exotic, like, Ferrari, Lamborghini, like anything like that. Almost. California Todd almost gave me a ride in a Ferrari, the guy that taught me how to hitchhike on airplanes. But like really the nicest car I've been in has been like just nice Audis. Probably. Just luxury sedans. The nicest vehicle in general is a King Air 250. That's a few $1 million. How long have you been traveling? On this trip, 70 days. In my life, I've been hitchhiking since I was 19, and I'm 23, 24 tomorrow, but I'm 23, so 4 years. Sign you're holding up where you want to go. This is just the highway I'm on. I'm just showing people I'm hitchhiking on this highway. I can write legibly. I can make a sign. I don't know. I just switch things up. Usually I use directional signs, like I'll just be like, in this case, well, this is Highway 95 North, but we're technically going east right now. I'm surprised I haven't been picked up yet, actually. Just based off of the amount of traffic and the spot I'm in right now, it actually is a good spot with a good shoulder, slow traffic, decent line of sight. So the hitchhiking conditions are good, but it is rush hour. Everyone's just getting off work, so most of this traffic, they just worked all day and they're just commuting home, like a couple exits maybe. Have you went through Indiana? Not yet. I will. How long have I been here? Probably close to an hour now. In one way, it's kind of nice that I'm not getting picked up really quickly because I can just talk to you guys while I'm hitchhiking. When I'm hitchhiking, I get a lot of new viewers because I guess they see the thumbnail of some guy standing here with a sign and hitchhiking. So a lot of people are asking questions and stuff. And it's nice that I actually have time to address all these questions. Where if I start hitchhiking 5 minutes later I get picked up, I have no opportunity to address those questions. Has he gotten people to pick him up? In my life, about 850 people. So yes, I have had people pick me up. On this trip, I think 142. Why does it take so long this time for a ride? I don't know. That's the thing with hitchhiking. Even if you're in a good spot and you present yourself well, it could take a few hours. On average, it takes less in my case. but it can take however long. Hitchhiking's very random. Very random. Lots of cars right now. Cops ever told you to stop? I've had cops tell me I can't be wherever I am and I can go here instead. Most of my police interactions have been positive. And quite often I can, if they're like, oh yeah, you probably can't really hitchhike here, then I'll just be like, well, can you drive me somewhere where I can, and they'll drive you to the next town or whatever. Do you know if you have family in Toronto? No, I don't. Not in Toronto. Wait, no, I do. Yeah, my mother's birth mom lives in the Toronto area. I was gonna heat up seeing a sun. That's correct. Actually, that's good information. Forgot about that. Thank you. Slowing down when they pass? Yeah, a lot of people do. In Rhode Island, you should go by Station Island Memorial Park. Maybe. I don't know what that is. I don't know where that is. But maybe. Been to Hawaii yet? No. Do you like Baltimore? I thought it was cool. I saw the touristy areas, so I didn't see the rougher areas, but I thought it was very pretty. Don't move your head while you are talking, thus the cars will not know you're talking. What? Yeah, I was thinking about it. Tell. You from the South Island, that's where you are? I'm from the Comox Valley, Central Island. Think you'll visit Mackinac Island when you go to Michigan? I have no idea. I don't know where that is. I don't know what my route is. I don't know where I'm going to go tomorrow. I don't know where I'm going to go in a week. I don't know where I'm going to go in May. I don't know where I'm going to go pretty much everywhere. Motorcycle, 2 people on it, towing a trailer. I still stuck my thumb out. I'm like, wait, that doesn't work. I know I might look a little crazy while I'm talking to myself, but I'm still gonna keep talking, even though I'm hitchhiking. Can you explain hitchhiking on planes? Yeah, sure. You go to small municipal airports. Think airports where people that own their own planes leave their planes in hangars in different places. And then you go there and you talk to pilots. You talk to everyone you can meet. You talk to the receptionist. You talk to everyone there. And you network your way onto a flight. Essentially, you find a pilot that's going somewhere. And if that pilot has room in this plane for you in your backpack, and they like you enough, then they might take you. It's not that complicated, but like, I understand that it seems like something you shouldn't be able to do. But yeah, it works. Usually it's quicker to not hitchhike by airplanes. Like usually I get shorter rides on small like Cessna type aircraft. But I just like it. I think it's amazing that I can just walk into an airport and talk to people and end up in the sky in an airplane. How the hell are you going to make it to Hawaii? I'm going to try and hitchhike on an airplane. Through my previous airplane hitchhiking, I've developed a bit of a network with people in the aviation industry, and I'm going to see if I can use my network to get myself on a plane. You get a middle finger once in a while passing cars? Yeah, sometimes. Travel across the UK. I did in 2015. I hitchhiked through Wales, England, Scotland, up to the Orkney Islands, up, and then took a ferry to the Shetland Islands. Hitchhiked through the Shetland Islands. So I did. It was great. I'd like to do it again. Were you nervous when you first started hitchhiking? Yeah, my first time hitchhiking, absolutely, I was nervous. You're standing there and everyone's looking at you, and every time they drive past you, they're saying no. Or that's essentially what the act of driving past and not stopping for you, they're like, no. You're saying, hey, I'd like a ride, and they're like, no, 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 no. Every car that drives past is saying no. It's like dealing with minor rejections all day, which I think is actually good. It's actually good for you to deal with rejection like that. And then when my first the first car pulled over, like, it's scary. Who are they? Where are they from? Where are they going? Are they crazy? Are they drunk? Are they high? Like, you don't know. But I had such a great time with that first ride. I kept doing it, and then within a year I was on an 8-month trip around the world through 23 countries. Maybe we sleep here and try again tomorrow. I still have like 3.5 hours of daylight, so we're not giving up anytime soon. Maybe because you're talking to yours. I understand it looks like I'm talking to myself. I'm not going to stop talking though. It's nice to sleep under this sign for protection. That sign? This sign for protection from the rain. For me, this is actually a pretty big sign. But like, I always talk to my stream while I'm hitchhiking, except for when a car's driving past, I'll kind of shut up for a second. But like that. But I've been picked up 142 times on this trip while talking to my stream, so I'm not going to stop doing that. Even if it takes me a little bit longer to get a ride on average, I think that's worth it, rather than me just standing here silently. Denied a ride because you were streaming. I've lost 7 rides because I have a camera on me. I thought I'd lose a lot more because of the camera, but it's actually 7 rides in 142 is not much at all. Hit on during your travels? Like, it happens, but not that many. Well, I guess getting hit on is gender universal, but yeah, not that often. You have multiple shirts that wear the same. In hot weather on this trip, I only have 2 shirts that are actually lightly colored, which work well in hot weather. And I've got 4 shirts on the trip, but the other ones are dark, very dark, so I prefer to wear light colored shirts when it's hot. But they're merino wool. Nice thing about merino wool is it's naturally antimicrobial. What makes you stink is bacteria that grows in the hot spots of your body. So after a couple days I might stink, but if you take the shirt off and, like, you know, let it air out for a second, the shirt, no bacteria ever grew on that shirt because they can't grow there. It's not an environment where they can grow. So the shirt doesn't smell. Why not walk at the same time? Because it's illegal. Give me a sec, I'll explain it. This is the on-ramp to I-95. That sign right there says prohibited pedestrians, motorbikes, motor scooters, bicycles. I can't walk past that sign. Also, it's very hot. If I walk all day, it's supposed to be 95 degrees today, you're at risk for heat stroke, depending on how you do it. Have we got a host recently? Someone said big host. We got Ricerman host, which was huge. Nice again, Ricerman. Have a lot of awkward experiences. I've had some, but not that many. It seems whenever there's like, or not whenever, but a lot of social interactions, like chat will be like, oh, that's awkward. Where I really don't find a lot of those situations awkward. I don't know, like things are awkward if you make them awkward. If you're talking to someone, you're like, oh, this is awkward. Now you've just made it awkward. Like if I'm in a car that I hitchhiked and we stopped talking for like 10 seconds, people are like, oh, that's awkward. Silence. They're not talking, that's awkward. Why do you feel the need to spill or to fill all the dead air? Like have to talk 100% of the time. You know? Think hitchhiking in a suit could help? I would like to do a suit hitchhiking stream. If anyone knows like along my route, someone that like rents suits, or somehow I could like use a suit and be like, I got this suit from this place, then let me know, because I would like to do a suit hitchhiking stream. Is the family thing of hitchhiking? My mom hated it to start with, but she's okay with it now. They're supportive. Yes, I've been denied 7 rides because of the stream out of 142 rides. Is this your new favorite channel? Just watch the plane clip that I posted. Yeah, the plane stuff is my favorite part of this trip. Actually, the live streaming part's the favorite part of this trip because it's the first time I've live streamed a trip and it's actually really fun. But yeah, thanks for the kind words, Puppin. Poppin? Puppin. Do you get nervous doing this? Not really. Like, I've hitchhiked in 25 countries, I've been picked up over 800 times in my life. You get used to what you put yourself through, and I am very used to this. People are saying there's a lot of new people. In case you're curious, so I've hitchhiked for 4 years, I've hitchhiked in 25 countries, I've hitchhiked across Canada 4 times, I've hitchhiked through Ireland, Wales, England, Scotland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, France, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, Russia, Japan, Australia, United States of America. So that's what I've been doing the past 4 years. And I just do it because I like hitchhiking. There's no like ulterior motive. I'm not streaming this for views. If I wasn't streaming this trip, I'd still be hitchhiking. I just wouldn't have a camera on a tripod staring at me. I just like hitchhiking. I wanted to show people what it's like. I'm not actually in New Haven anymore. Average time, pick up 20-30 minutes. Have I been to the Netherlands? Yeah, I've hitchhiked through the Netherlands. Hitchhiked from Germany to, I got dropped off in Nijmegen. Hitchhiked to Rotterdam, then Amsterdam, then back down to Rotterdam, and then to my friend's place. My friend who I met in Newfoundland, who's Dutch. No, I met that person in Denmark. I met a friend that lives in Nijmegen in Newfoundland. Croatia, yeah. It's one of my top 3 countries I've been to. Why not walk as you get a ride? Again, this is I-95. As soon as I walk past this sign here which says prohibited pedestrians, blah 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 blah, it's prohibited. I can't walk past this sign. And the other thing you'll get once you walk past the sign is very fast traffic going interstate speeds, so 70 miles an hour. You might lose your shoulder as well. I'll be at the interstate, usually has a decent shoulder, but traffic is flying. And also there's like, you know, usually 4 lanes of traffic or something. It's not the best for hitchhiking. What's the plan if no one picks him up? There's some bushes over there. I have a one-man tent I sleep in. You come across Meat Viewers? Yes, that's who I stayed with in New York City. I got dropped off at a brewery here, and when I was going to the vehicle, a viewer came up and he's just like, "Hey, I'm from here." I actually got stream sniped. That's the first time I've actually, like, someone came up unannounced. Oh, she waved. A good wave, too. How far behind in Chatham? Oh, wow, I'm way behind. Paco Fama, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Twitch Hackers, and thank you for the support. Thank you, Paco Foma. Paco Foma? Probably that. So you hitchhiking small planes from small airports? Well, I know a few pilots now. And pilots know other pilots. And actually, most of those were small airplanes, but one of those was a King Air 250, which is, well, it's still a prop plane. It couldn't go to Hawaii, but it was a chartered flight. I didn't know if I could hitchhike on chartered flights, but apparently you can. It's just more difficult. But getting that flight, in my mind, means I can catch a chartered flight to Hawaii, maybe a private plane to Hawaii. It just has to be a plane capable of going 2,500 miles. So it's gonna be, I know it's gonna be a lot more difficult than the other flights I've hitchhiked. And I don't think I could just show up to an airport on the West Coast and be like, "Hey, Hawaii, please." I think that would have to be kind of networked beforehand through connections that I know. Didn't go to Times Square, New York. No, I didn't go to Times Square. You're not going to get a ride standing in front of that sign. I will, because I've done it before, probably, like right in front of a sign like that, probably about 100 times. Probably. That's how you hitchhike on interstates. I do appreciate you guys, like, trying to help me with the hitchhiking. The thing is, I'm guessing most of you haven't hitchhiked before. Guessing none of you have hitchhiked before. So I'm gonna say, you being like, this isn't gonna work, or you should do it like this because this. I've already developed my strategy for hitchhiking, and it works pretty well. Longest you've waited right outside for a hitch, 8.5 hours. Why is it taking so long? Because hitchhiking's random. Also, it's rush hour. So a lot of people just got off work and they're just going home. And home is probably quite often not very far away from work. Did you get the new pants? No, I still got a hole in my pants. I tore my pants up. What road are you on? I-95. Baltimore, you live pretty close there? Yeah. Clark Burger. Yes. Yes, I did. I had poutine there too. It was actually really good. They got good poutine in America, apparently. Do you think people drive by because they see you talking to yourself? I'm sure that's happened before on this trip. Unfortunately, it's impossible for me to survey everyone that drives past. Like, catch up to them and be like, excuse me, why did you not pick up that hitchhiker today? But you don't get picked up hitchhiking because people don't want to pick up a hitchhiker. They've been told their whole life that to not pick up a hitchhiker, to not hitchhike. And I understand not wanting to pick up a hitchhiker. I really do understand not wanting to pick up a hitchhiker. Which is why it doesn't aggravate me that no one's stopping right now. I heard a horn, it sounded like it was behind me. So I looked behind, but it's not for me. How do you keep your electronics charged? I've got a bunch of big batteries. I can go about 3 days without having to plug into a wall. Why do you like to hitchhike? It's a good question, because most people wouldn't. I like that, well, lately I've been staying at viewers' places so I can sleep inside with air conditioning and a shower. But like, wherever I start that day, I was going to say, when I climb out of my tent that morning, because on most trips I sleep in my tent, vast majority of nights. When I climb in my tent each morning, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where I'm going to end up. I don't know who's going to pick me up, how many rides I'm going to get, where those people are from, where they're going, what their story is. Every day is an unknown. Every day is a question mark. I don't know what's going to happen, and I like that. Like when I finish a day and I'm in some random place, just some random small town next to an on-ramp, you can look back on the day and be like, how did I get here? Really like that. I don't know what's gonna happen. That's the adventurous aspect of it. It's not planned. I can do whatever I want whenever I want to. There's no plan. But I love the people I meet. You'll see people from all walks of life. Hitchhiking is a social way of traveling, and I've met some of the coolest people you could imagine from hitchhiking, and I would have never met them otherwise. I've ended up in some of the most interesting situations from hitchhiking that I would have never had the opportunity to experience otherwise. Ever given a hitchhiker a ride? Yes, I have. I just don't drive that much because I don't have a car anymore. I sold it to hitchhike more. But when I am driving, I pick up most people. I still screen, like, I talk to my drivers usually before I get in, unless I get a really good vibe. And I do the same for my people I pick up, like keep your door locked, roll your window down part way, and be like, hey, where are you headed to today? You know, just ask general questions, and you can tell really quickly if they're drunk, high, just like really off their rocker. Szechuan Senpai, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Twitch Hikers. Thank you for the support. Thank you very much. Vinny's coming to pick you up? I don't want to Twitch hike. Honestly, I would like to spend some time with Vinny and like hang out with him, but I'm hitchhiking. I want a random person to pick me up, someone that I don't know. Why don't you sweat? So warm out? I'm sweating a little bit. If I put this backpack on, I would be pouring sweating. But you guys, if you've watched this channel a while, you'll know I sweat. I sweat. He just messaged you? Well, tell him not to. I gotta hitchhike. Not Twitch hike. Have you hitched a boat before? Once in Ireland across a lake to the next town. How long are the rides with the drivers? Like, how long am I in the car? On this trip, probably the average ride is like 30 to 50 miles maybe. Do the girls go crazy for the hitchhiker? It helps. You say you're gonna get new stuff and you never do? What am I saying I'm getting now? I told people I was gonna get a solar panel and I got a solar panel. Now I never use it because it kind of sucks. It doesn't suck, it just sucks for my uses right now. You're a girl, do you think you would stop more? Yeah. The girls I've talked to, on average, their wait times are a little bit slower. One of my rules is I talk to my drivers before I get in, unless I get a really good vibe initially. I trust my gut. But girls will turn down rides a lot more than I will. If they get any kind of red flag, any kind of weird vibes, they'll just say, thanks for stopping, have a nice day, see ya. And that's what I do too. Contacted by any news outlets yet? Not yet. Maybe it'll happen. How long have I been at for this ride? Like an hour 20 or something like that? Is Even Cowgirls Get on the Blues an inspirational book to you? I've never even heard of it. How was England? I really liked it. I went through Wales, England, Scotland. I didn't stop that much in England. I went up the M6 north, kind of western England. And I didn't really stop anywhere to smell the roses until I got to the Lakes District. That was in June, and I had excellent weather in 2015 when I was doing that, and it was beautiful. I stayed there for a few days. I camped near the water. I'd swim. I'd just hang out. It was beautiful. It was super hot. How long do you think you'll hitchhike for? Like in my life? I've probably got another couple years in me, maybe. It is tiring. I won't do this forever. There's no filling station here to try to catch a ride at the end of the day. Yeah, if I run out of sunlight, then I'll just go camp somewhere in the woods. It's okay. That is one of the reasons why I don't get stressed out when people aren't picking me up. I always have the equipment necessary to be safe, to camp out and try again the next day. I have food, I have water, I have camping equipment, I have bug spray, which is very important. It's not a problem. Vinny said you'd grab you if you want. I would love to spend some time with Vinny, but I want to hitchhike. I haven't caught an actual hitchhike ride since my ride from Maryland to New York City, or to Staten Island. The whole purpose of this trip is to hitchhike. Has this car been picked up in? Nothing exotic, just like nice Audis, BMWs. There's definitely something good down there. When a breeze comes up, I smell something. Marker, cross out pedestrians and keep walking. It's harder to hitchhike on the interstate. There's going to be probably 4 lanes of traffic going 70 miles an hour. I don't want to be there. It's dangerous. I understand them not wanting pedestrians or bicycles on the interstate. That's why I'm not on it. perfect exercise for handling rejection? Yeah, I was saying that a little earlier. Every single car that drives past is essentially saying no to you. Man, so many people have said no to me in my life, if we count every car that has driven past as someone saying no, because they kind of are. What I just did right there was I'm like, hey, I would like a ride, and they're like, no, I don't want to give you a ride. Which is fine. Hey, just water? Are you just heading home from work? Yeah. Oh. I'm from Canada. I hitchhiking through all 50 states, 57 so far. I documented also as a road camera. I'm just going up the 95 all the way to Maine, and then back to the Midwest for a while. I started in Washington State, Washington, Oregon, California, then all the way. It's on the other side. I just came for this stuff. Like I went, like. Yeah. Like I'm going to all 50 states. You're just going local. Yeah, I do appreciate the water. It's cold, man. It's all. I got like 2 liters of water. It's all good, but this is nice and cold, so I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Yeah. Water. He's just staying local, but he wanted to give me water. It's ice cold. I need to drink some of that. Alright. I'm gonna take a break and drink water and talk to you guys for a second.